This is to my brothers and sisters fighting the good fight. I was reading a quote out of a book. It says, "Grief can take care of itself, but to get the full value of a joy, you must have somebody to divide it with." And actually, that is one of the biggest values, truths that I've always believed. A lot of us out here fighting the good fight, we are brothers and sisters, we unite. And at the end of the day, what keeps me going is when I was listening to the song Over the Rainbow, like seeing us together, seeing our children flourish, become everything we wanted for them. You know what I mean? And that's what keeps my joy and everything, you know what I mean? Because a lot of us, you know what I mean, like have walked that path of pain and betrayal. We've also been, you know what I mean, like just as we went through that, you know what I mean. We also I understand that, and I said this a lot, is that broken people break people. You know what I mean. So a lot of times, you know what I mean, I'm nobody to point a finger. That's why a lot of us, we carry a lot. We carry a lot in order to break something. I guess, I don't know, take it as, like my friend says, take it as it resonates. So this, like, you cannot, and don't use the word destroy. When you take it as it resonates, you cannot destroy something, not of good. You have to go from within. You know what I mean? To break a bad cycle that has been destroying the humanity, you have to go from within. A lot of times you're gonna be misunderstood. They don't understand that you have to go to the dark side in order to fucking attack. You gotta become that human and take the hit in order to break that motherfucking shit. So you gotta go into the dark to be able to learn how it fucking works in order to fucking destroy it so they can all come to the light. And that's how you do it. You know what I mean? A lot of people are not gonna understand. They think because you've been in the dark that you are dark. But they fucking have it so far, that is so far from it. In order to destroy the dark, you gotta become it, and then you gotta make it bow down to you, to your fucking light. That's how it fucking works. To break the dark, you become it, and then you destroy it. And then you make that motherfucking dark bow down to you, to the God of light, to the God of life. God doesn't want you to be bonded. He wants you to be whatever you want to become, because a lot of your calling is within. Your soul, your pure, truthful soul will guide you, because life, God gave us life so we can walk in righteousness. You know what I mean? A lot of times people are not going to understand your calling. They're not. They're going to see it how they want to see it. But you know what it is? It's because they can't see. They cannot see if they're not awakened. They cannot. Things are not all fun and games. In order to break something, to break a spell, to break the dark, and all that, you gotta walk through the fucking fire. You do. You destroy a system from within. That's how you destroy a system. You get in there, you become friends with them, and that's how you destroy. You can't destroy something if you don't study the motherfucker. And it might take 10, 20, 30 years, your whole motherfucking life. You might even fucking come back and try it again, and try it again, and try it again, until you accomplish the motherfucking mission for our children to be okay. And it ain't fucking easy. You know why a lot of people fucking don't understand you? It's because they don't have the balls, they don't have the patience, they don't have it to fucking break that shit. So they try to break you when the only thing you're trying to do is save them, their children, and their fucking generations. And I don't wish them bad. To be honest, I still believe we all can come to light. But in order to be with all the saints, you got to go through all the pain. Because once you go to the dark and you see how shitty it fucking is, and you fucking come back and you fucking, you start fucking destroying those illusions, those motherfucking masks, you go through your own fucking process. Your own fucking pain. Because you walked in that life does not mean that you are that fucking person. You know what I mean? It fucking doesn't. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Especially if you're a motherfucking mama bear, papa bear, you know what I mean? If you're somebody that wants to see this world fucking change. Change. Not in chains, but change. You know, just listen to your inside. God gave me everything I needed to accomplish what he wants me to do here. And you know what? I live for that. I live for that. I live for my children to shine bright and for their children to shine bright. I used to be like daydream about making cookies with my grandkids, you know? I don't like to bake. But you know what? I'm pretty sure I'll make them laugh. I'm pretty sure that I'll be there for my daughter's wedding, for my sons to accomplish all their dreams. And whatever they decide to do, I'm still going to be their mama bear. And I go down, I do anything for them to make it there. You know, a lot of times I didn't understand, discipline is very helpful for children. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing to discipline them, not to beat them, but to make it uncomfortable for in order to see that growth in them. Obviously, there's no book on a parent because every child is different. That's why you cannot put a child in a box. You speak to every child how that child will teach you how to speak to them. But what I do is I get down. You know what? I bow down to our children. I do bow down to our children. I do. They are beyond everything I ever wanted my children are. And they're just getting started, man. They're just getting started. So keep on shining and love our children.